Good morning. Welcome into the Morning Wager here on Pick Dawgz, Pickdawgz YouTube, and Pickdawgz.com. Mark Zinno here on this Wednesday, September 10th. And let's recap yesterday. Before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, give a thumbs up to all the content, and certainly appreciate you guys watching and dropping some comments below. And yes, guys, I still talk to BP for all of you who followed me over from my previous site. I still talk to him all the time. So yes, we were both on the Royals yesterday. Yes, we were both wrong. Nonetheless, it was a spot that, I felt like we should have got a better result. I didn't know the Royals weren't going to score. But anyway, reminder, please go buy the 3-day package because even though we went 0-4 on the picks on the show yesterday, we went 2-1 with the picks on the show. And so if you guys were premium subscribers, and picked up the premium plays, you had a winning day. So please go to my page over at Pick Dawgz. Get the premium plays. We'll have more baseball up today. We're going to start loading up the college card and the NFL card for this weekend. And, oh, by the way, for the Pick Dawgz viewers out there, people who have been around a long time, I'm going to start doing a show with Jeremy Kahn for college and NFL. Coming up this weekend. So we're going to get that recorded for you guys, and we'll go over some of the biggest games. We'll come up with a show best bet for you guys to go forward, and we'll keep track of it all. So be on the lookout for that this week as well. We got a lot going on here, trying to build some momentum. I have a season-long NFL package. I've got the best record in the NFL so far after week 1 at the site. No, it's not saying much, but still, nonetheless. College football, we've been crushing it, and we're continuing to find winners in Major League Baseball as well. So go to my premium page over at Pick Dawgz and get those plays. All right, I get it. Ugly day yesterday. 0-4. Let's wash it. Let's flush it. And we'll come back, and we will do better today. Let's get started. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, first 5 under 3.5. You guys know I don't love the 3.5s, but it's Paul Skeens Day. Now, it's safe to say at this point that the Orioles scoring more than one run in the first 5 innings would be a minor miracle. So the question is, can the Pirates really score off Tyrell Wells, who's making his second start this year since coming off the IL? And I've got to play the numbers here and back the numbers. Pitt has scored the 4th fewest runs on the road since the All-Star break. The Pirates are bottom 10 in batting average on the road since the All-Star break. So I've just got to let the numbers tell me what to do here and not try to overthink it and look for something out of the ordinary. Skeens will do his job. Wells, you have to hope that he can be good enough. I know it's a huge question mark with it being just his second start. And the price too high for us really to kind of back Paul Skeens full game on the money line. And so, we'll look to the first 5 here and the under in the hopes that Tyler Wells can hold Pittsburgh down. Next game, Phillies, first 5, -0.5 run here on the run line. What really pushed me over the edge here is Christopher Sanchez's numbers against the Mets. I kind of was staring at the first 5 under, and I had a little bit of trepidation, and I'll tell you why here in a moment. But Christopher Sanchez's numbers against the Mets, only 2 regular starters are hitting over 300 against him. That's Francisco Lindor and Brandon Nimmo. Juan Soto, Jeff McNeil, Starling Marte, Pete Alonso, nothing. Okay, they're all 200 or worse hitters with no real power numbers to speak of. The other part that had me some trepidation, it was Clay Holmes. He's a guy that just isn't as sharp as he was earlier in the year. He's only made it past 5 innings just once in his last 8 starts. He's also gotten banged around for some unearned runs, which makes his ERA look a little better than what the results of the game are. And obviously it's not his fault because it's unearned, but you get the point. I mean, the runs are still runs that you gave up, and your team loses the game. So I took the Phillies first 5 here, -0.5 run, just because of those reasons. Game number 3, Cardinals +1.5. I went back to this series. Why? Because last night I really felt like that was the right handicap. If he doesn't give up that 3-run bomb, it's really one pitch that changed the whole thing. I mean, the Cardinals scored 3 runs off of Seattle in the first 5. And that should have been enough with the half run to get us where we needed to go. The long ball killed us, right? And that's the game for Seattle. Cardinals +1.5 here. Card starter Mike McGreevy has a 6.07 ERA at home. It drops to 2.7 on the road. His whip is sub 1. The OBA is over 60 points less on the road than it is at home, and he's only allowed 2 home runs in 5 starts. Now, I know Seattle starter Logan Gilbert is dominant at home, but I think the price is overinflated for a team that's bottom 5 in batting average at home since the break. If McGreevy can keep the ball in the ballpark, he's going to keep this one tight. That's ultimately what it boils down to, is if Seattle, because that's the only way Seattle scores at home, is the long ball. They don't hit it, but when they do, it typically goes out. So we'll take the Cardinals plus 1.5 here in this spot with McGreevy on the mound. And finally, you guys are going to hate me, and it's totally fair. Kansas City, Cleveland. No, I'm not putting the Royals money line here. I'm going to go over 8. Why? Because I just can't help myself. After 2 days in a row of backing the Royals, I'll look to the total here. Why? Because Kansas City has to score something at some point. They've scored 2 runs or less in 4 of their last 5. They were shut out last night. Logan Allen, the Guardian starter, isn't good. KC is batting, get this lineup is collectively batting .393 against him with an OPS of 1,067. Now, the Guardians typically don't score much at home, but Casey's going with a bullpen game, and I think that brings in a whole lot of variance here. We get 8, not 8.5, so we keep a tie in our pocket if we need it. 5-3 gets us home and at least gives us a push. But a lot of this hinges on the Royals actually, pushing a run across the plate. So that's the card for today for you guys. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, first 5 under. Phillies, first 5 -0.5. Cardinals, plus 1.5 full game. KC, Cleveland, over 8 runs. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Drop a comment below. Love hearing from you guys and what your thoughts are on all the games that we're playing here. So, again, pick up the packages. 3-day packages, the best and smartest way to go, guys. Like cherry picking, in this type of thing, cherry picking anybody is bad. You got to find long-term people you can invest with and go get them. And I've proven over my track record I'm one of those guys. So get a multi-day package, get a 3-day package, get a week-long package, whatever it may be, and you'll get everything that I'm putting out there. So those are all at my premium page over at pickdawgz.com. We'll be back tomorrow for a Thursday edition of the show. You guys have a great day. Good luck. Go cash some tickets.